Hello and welcome inside the CBC Newsroom. I'm Arthi Pol. We begin with breaking news this hour. The families of the victims of the Tumbler Ridge mass shooting in British Columbia in February are taking OpenAI to court in California to pursue what's being called landmark damage awards. The company behind ChatGPT has faced criticism after the Wall Street Journal revealed the account of the 18-year-old shooter wasn't reported to police despite posts about gun violence. Now, the shooting claimed 8 lives, including 6 children. The CBC's Hilary Johnstone joins me now with more details on this breaking news story. What more do we know this hour?
Well, we are hearing from the lawyers, both the Canadian lawyers and the American lawyers that are now representing the families of those killed, and then also of one survivor, a 12-year-old girl who is still in hospital trying to recover from all of this. You'll remember that back on February 10th is when the shooting in the small community of Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia, the northeastern part of that province, occurred. 8 people were killed, including 6 children. We are hearing from the Canadian lawyers based in British Columbia representing some of these families that are saying that OpenAI, which of course is based in San Francisco, California, has a valuation, according to the lawyers, reaching some $1 trillion at this point, flagged and banned that shooter's ChatGPT account for disturbing content, which allegedly included this discussion of gun violence, but then did not report that to Canadian authorities. Here's what we're hearing from the Canadian legal team in a statement, saying, and you just saw part of this, warning the RCMP would set a precedent. OpenAI, and sorry, it's just gone away there, that statement, but saying that if they had gone and had warned Canadian authorities that may have set a precedent, and they are accusing ChatGPT and its CEO, Sam Altman, of not wanting to do this. So saying that OpenAI would be compelled to notify authorities every time its safety team identified a user planning real-world violence. Now, we are also today hearing from the mother of that 12-year-old girl, Maya Gabala, who is still in hospital. Her family has been providing regular updates on her condition. This is what 12-year-old Maya Gabala looks like before that February 10th shooting. Of course, we have seen photographs of her in her hospital bed that her family has been sharing. We have heard today from her mother in response to all of this as well, saying in a lengthy letter, in part, the stakes could not have been higher when 12 of your employees, meaning OpenAI, advocated to contact Canadian authorities. What could possibly have been so bad for your profit margins if you just picked up the phone and made a short phone call? Were you worried about your public image? Would losing the illusion of anonymity with your users cause a possible decline to your bottom line? Only you know the answers to these questions. Now, as part of this lawsuit, there are a number of accusations that are being made. They are making here claims of negligence, product liability, and also claiming that the company, OpenAI, violated some of California's business and professional codes. They are also very specifically bringing this lawsuit in the same part of California where OpenAI has its headquarters. So this is something that, of course, we've been monitoring, we've been following for months now, and then the latest today that these lawsuits have now been filed.
And I believe, too, that Maya Gabala's family is getting treatment also perhaps in the United States.
At some point, they have, for now, she is still in Canada, but they have said that that is something that they will be pursuing. There have been offers of help from various people to bring her down to facilities in California for further treatment.
Now, when we talk about OpenAI and those allegations, there's some pretty serious ones there. What have we heard so far from the company or the CEO?
Or the CEO. So we've heard from the company this morning, and you'll remember just a couple of days ago, we also heard from the CEO directly from Sam Altman. He issued just a few days ago an apology to the community of British Columbia, also apologizing for the fact that even though some of those protocols flagged the shooter's account, they then did not go and alert Canadian authorities. Today, we are hearing from OpenAI in a statement saying, quote, the events in Tumbler Ridge are a tragedy. We have a zero-tolerance policy for using our tools to assist in committing violence. As we shared with Canadian officials, we have already strengthened our safeguards, including improving how ChatGPT responds to signs of distress, connecting people with local support and mental health resources, strengthening how we assess and escalate potential threats of violence, and improving detection of repeat policy violators. Now, just finally here, I'm going to play you a little bit of what we have heard from the American lawyers today that are now representing these families in response to some of what we have heard from OpenAI and its CEO, Sam Altman.
I think one of the key facts is going to be not just the design of ChatGPT, but the decision to encourage the shooter to get back online with a new account. So, Sam Altman did what he always does after one of these deaths comes to light. He lied. He said that the shooter created a new account by going around their safety guardrails. It's not true. What we've uncovered is that OpenAI systematically tells people whose accounts were terminated how to get back on immediately.
Of course, not all of these claims have been proven in court. Just finally here, the reason they are filing this now in the United States is because, according to the lawyers, it is very difficult for families to receive any sort of compensation in Canada.
Okay, Hillary, thank you for the latest on this. That is the CBC's Hillary Johnstone reporting.